gone to Tesco's done. Just a few bits and pieces for tea and, you know, the usual rubbish. Picked up a couple of iTunes vouchers, which are part of my birthday present. So yeah, it's as many of you will know, I am now officially 50 years old. I turned 50 on Friday, so I'm 50 in 2 days. But I went out last night, so went out and we had a meal at it's actually part of I think they're part of a chain called Azzurro, which is basically like Italian. Although I was gutted, absolutely gutted, myself and my son-in-law also, as we both normally go for the calzone, and we couldn't have it. And the wife couldn't have what she normally has either, the cannelloni. The cannelloni was off the menu. I don't know that it was actually off. And I couldn't have my calzone. There was a problem with the oven at the moment. They couldn't regulate the temperature properly. They could manage regular sort of pizzas, but when they filled it up, they couldn't get the heat right, and all that was happening was it was burning the outsides of them and the inside was still cold. So absolutely gutted that I couldn't have that, because I absolutely love their calzone pizza. So yeah, but no, I still had a nice meal. I had God, what did I have? Because you always get like this free starter sort of thing. It's basically like an aperitif sort of thing, and a mousse bouche, if you like. It was it's like a little bruschetta, sort of garlic bread slice that's got like tomato and garlic and stuff on top of it, and they always throw that in as part of it. And then we had some starters, which are basically like very thin and crispy pizza. We got some garlic bread, so we got got some garlic bread on the table and some garlic bread with tomato, and it's always kept very thin so it doesn't spoil your appetite or anything like that. They're lovely. They went down a treat. And then I had a steak burger, which comes with chips and stuff like that. You know, bits of tomato, and no, I went for the one called the Vesuvia. So, you know, and it tells you it's got chili, stuff like that. And heat-wise, I wasn't impressed. I didn't think it was particularly hot. There was just no real sort of bite to it. I was expecting something fairly hot, but I didn't get it. But it absolutely tasted gorgeous. I know my son went. He went and got the one without the heat. I forgot what that one was called now. Classico, I think, something like that. But the absolutely gorgeous burgers. It comes as a relatively healthy sort of portion. You know, it's not particularly healthy food, is it, chips? But that's what I'm having today. But because we went out and had this gorgeous sort of meal and everything last night, and then I've still got chocolate cake and what have you. I mean, I had some cake as well, some birthday cake afterwards. My daughter made a cake. It was all spur of the moment, really. So they got a flat cake, and to put like the YouTube play button on it, and some social networking apps and what have you. So made it up a bit like an iPhone or a monitor screen sort of thing. It was really, really good. And I ate a couple of chunks of that, so I was quite stuffed by the end of it. And of course, I'd been and had a few drinks as well. As my wife's carer, as a birthday present, her husband borrowed his mother's car, which was like a 7-seater, and took a bunch of us down there. Which, I mean, it's not far, but it was still really, really appreciated that, and it meant that I could have a drink, which is something that I don't normally get to do. So my grandson and granddaughter, they went with pizza as well, and didn't manage to eat it all in the time slot, but they got to take it home. they kindly doggy bagged it for us, and well, actually, they put it in a pizza box, basically, you know, a takeaway box. So the kids got to take that home with them, which was good. Well, certainly, I can't remember what everybody had. I mean, it's a gorgeous place. I mean, I can highly recommend it. I've never had a bad meal there at all. Very tasty food. So, I mean, some of it's a bit sort of Greek, you know, it merges towards sort of Greek, but it is basically, it's a Mediterranean style restaurant. Very, very nice, and I don't think it's particularly overpriced either. Some people think it's you know, it's pricey, but I don't see it. I mean, my steak burger with the chips was about, is it £10.50 or £11.50, something like that. It's not expensive at all. I think when we came away, I mean, obviously some people have had different price meals and that, but I think when we came away, it worked out just for the food. If you took the drinks off, obviously they're sort of what puts the price up, but it worked out around about the £10–11 a head, which very, very reasonable price, I thought. So yeah, we had a really good time. You know, plenty of chat. There was about 14 of us sat around the table and that, and yeah, it was highly enjoyable. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So thank everybody on the social networks I was quite amazed really at how many people sort of stopped by to say happy birthday to me and that. Yeah, it was a bit of a shock really. I was really impressed, you know, and obviously there was all you guys on Twitter that stopped and said hello and, you know, happy birthday and stuff. So yeah, really, it's been really good. But yeah, I did actually. I'm a soft bugger. I got a little bit emotional at just how many people actually said happy birthday and that. You know, obviously all the family did and stuff like that, and because it's my 50th, I got a lot of cards from members of the family that wouldn't normally, you know, send a card or anything like that. But obviously this time they did, because it's, you know, the 50s, you know, one of your big birthdays, I suppose, really. So yeah, absolutely loved it. So anyway, today I am, because we had the meal last night, I'm going a bit lighter, and I bought basically some beef mince, some good quality beef mince, and I've got some bits and pieces, and I'm going to make some homemade burgers, and we're going to have burgers and chips. So yeah, it's I've never actually handmade my burgers, but I can't see it being difficult. What do you think? I don't know. You know, I know basically what you do, and you can throw in all the flavours that you want, can't you? So I'm just going with some mixed herbs, bit of onion, bit of red pepper, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to soften that off a bit probably first. The pepper and the onion I'll soften off a bit first in the pan, and then put them in the mix, like, and then, you know, you throw in some egg, bit of breadcrumbs and what have you to help bind it all, and yeah, I'll go from there. So we're going to have a couple of them each and see how it goes. Hopefully I don't poison anybody. Looking pretty good so far, I think. So I'm handheld actually today. Just one of those things. It was a sort of on-the-spot thing. I haven't got my tripod or anything in here, so I don't even know how well you can hear me above that fan. So if I turn it off, the smoke alarm goes off. So anyway, it's just one of them things, I suppose. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. Still got some cleaning up to do, and I'm in two minds. Clean up first, chocolate cake first. I've had some, but I'm thinking of having some more. Burgers came out alright actually, they weren't bad at all. I found mine a little on the bland side. I could maybe do with a bit more onion, I think, next time. More onion. Because I only put about half an onion in the mix. Could maybe do with doubling that up, I think, and go for a full onion. But no, it seems to have gone down all right anyway. I've enjoyed it, but yeah, I'm going to clean up first, I think, and then get another piece of this chocolate cake with some cream on it. It's what is it?
hand-finished deluxe chocolate cake. It's not a massive one. I've had a piece already and put some cream on it, a bit of double cream, and I'm going to do the same again, I think. And I'm going to get a cuppa, and I'm going to get the wife her meds, and that's about it for the day. I've still got plenty to do, sort of review-wise and that, but you know, I've just had some of the wife's family go home on, what time did they went? Yeah, they went yesterday morning. She was here just over a week, so you know, it's been quite sort of hectic. Not been able to do pretty much anything at all really. This was my cake from last night. There's not a great deal left on it actually. It's got the remains of the 50 candles in it as well. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it's still got the Facebook one on and the messaging logo and just the corner of the YouTube play button. And of course you can see I had the 50 candles in it. And the sticks disappeared off the 5. So yeah, it's no, we had a really good time. I think it's been a good birthday. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just with it being dark outside, there's not a lot of light coming in from the window behind me, because I've replaced all the bulbs in here and I've just put some more bulbs in the living room actually as well. I could have done with a scourer actually, but I think I used them all up cleaning the cooker. We dragged the cooker out just before the weekend and it's had a good clean down all round, you know, because obviously stuff gets down the sides and down the back and what have you, so it's all had a good clean out. But the wife's snoring away, so she's had it pretty rough though, because she's been up all week, been out a few times, and she's been up and staying in the living room with her sister and that rather than staying in her bed, so she's suffering from it. So I'm leaving her to sleep as much as possible, but I am going to have to wake her up for her meds actually. It's important that she has them all at the right time really. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it short again, guys. Hope you're all having a good weekend, or as good as I've had at least anyway, and then I know you've had a good weekend then, so, but yeah, do take care of yourselves and I'll see you next time. Cheers guys, see you.